Hi everyone, welcome to What Are Tanks with stewiejp. I'm Stewie, you're not. Sorry, I was distracted trying to get this thing set up. But anyway, this is Shellsp0nge in the RHM, the Borsig Waffenträger, the Remy Borsig Waffenträger with the big gun. That's right, the big one. Who doesn't like a big one? Have a look at this bad boy. He's climbing up on Mannerheim Line, formerly known as Arctic Region, up to the spot where the where tank destroyers normally do their stuff. Now this is a Tier 8 tech tree, a German tank destroyer. Now before the Scorpion G came out, this was a kind of tank that if you wanted a tank destroyer in a Tier 8 Claymores, back when Tier 8 Claymores was a thing, this was a TD that you might have you went for, either this or occasionally the British or the Russian or who knows. But anyway, this is the Tier 8 tech tree German turreted tank destroyer, the RHM, the Rheinmetall Borsig Waffenträger. He's in a Tier 10 game. Let's see what it can do in the Tier 10 game. He's got the 150mm gun. There's two. I remember when I did there. No, that's what I'm talking about. This is why people like the big gun and this thing. And this, jeez, maybe I should rebuy it. What do you reckon? Who knows? The gun is 150mm. There's two options with the gun. There's the 122mm, which has got more penetration but less alpha damage and is more accurate, which a lot of people used to say that was the preferred one, but I think now the derp factor is probably a little bit more sexy in this tank. Once again, the 150mm gun gives a potential average damage of 750 hit points with 215mm of penetration. That's with AP rounds. Heat rounds, which is premium, is 334mm of penetration. Doesn't need a heat round to shoot the Skoda. Does get spotted though and shot by the Charioteer for 343 hit points in just 2 shots. 2 high rolls, it must be said. The average damage says 750, but that was 825 and 879. So they're two pretty good high rolls, both with standard ammunition, I might add. He's looking at it is a good looking tank. It's got a good camo value because it's quite low profile, and having a turret certainly helps. This is maybe I'll rebuy this thing, as I've been looking at tanks to rebuy. Going back, looking at favourites, I mean, the more replays I watch, the more epic replays that people send in to me, the more I think, that looks like a good looking tank. Maybe I'll give that one a bit of a run. Anyway, back to the game. The score's 2-3. The team's in a little bit of trouble, but that's okay. He's getting ready to carry it. Shoots the Type 61. That time for 765 hit points of damage. Gets spotted again and shot by the Conway that time. Doesn't lose any hit points. 2,500 damage done so far. 709 assisted damage. Shellsp0nge from 7ACAB. Shout out to 7ACAB, a great bunch over there. Some streamers in there. I highly recommend you check them all out. And really nice people as well. Shellsp0nge, on the other hand, is not. Yes, he is. He's a legend. I've met him a couple of times. An absolute gentleman. I highly recommend you check him out on Twitch and YouTube. His links will be down below, along with all the other stuff that I put there. Very entertaining bloke, not salty at all. Nice bloke, good for a laugh, and really nice bloke. I mean that. That's enough. I'm not going to say any more nice things about him because he'll probably shoot me tomorrow, and I'll change my mind. Anyway, the score's 4-6. Is in the normal snipey kind of position. He's got a camouflage net and binoculars as his equipment on this tank. Now this is from the current patch 1.10, which the camouflage nets and the binoculars and all that kind of stuff are no longer demountable. Which I don't know what they were thinking with that. I thought that was a pretty good option for people who might be just starting out or might not have that many credits. Anyway, the STII, who's dead. Is pretty shitty. He's bagging the hell out of the team in the chat. Now he shoots, pulls back, gets the kill on the Skoda T50 at Tier 9. Pulls back, thinking, I might be spotted here, but he's not. He's not spotted here. Hasn't dabbed the 2 key. He's still firing armor-piercing rounds at the enemy team. And looking there in the north, there's a Progetto, the Type 61, the T44, also in the north, as well as another Skoda T50. None of them you would really need. None of them you would really need heat rounds. This one might be a different story. No, it penetrates a T57 heavy, no problems whatsoever. For 849 hit points, another high roll. Got to be happy with that. Gets hit by the Charioteer again. That Charioteer is clearly just staring at Shellsp0nge, waiting for him to be spotted every time he shoots. Not every time he shoots, but sometimes, and getting damage out. But every time Shellsp0nge shoots, he's doing 700 or 800 hit points of damage. When the Conway shoots him, he's only getting him for 300. However, Shellsp0nge down to 380 hit points now. 380 is We all know it's 379 more hit points than you need. But he doesn't want to get shot again. If he gets shot again from the Conway, he could die. And you don't want that. We don't want that. Because, like I said, he's a nice bloke. 7-7's a score. 8-7's a score. I wonder if that guy who died early and was calling the team a bunch of noobs has changed his mind yet. I'm not sure what they did, the person who died early and called everyone a bunch of noobs. Never mind. Shellsp0nge is getting ready to carry. Who cares if it's a tier 10 game? There's only one tier 10 tank left on the enemy team. And no, there's not. There's one tier 10 tank on Shellsp0nge's team. There's no tier 10s left on the enemy team. He's going, rightio, hold my beer, I've got this. There's the Skoda T50. Well, he can't one-shot the Skoda T50, but he would like to take another 800-odd hit points out of the tier 9 auto-loading Czech medium tank. Gets hit for 316. Bit of a punt there going that poke. Takes him down to 64 hit points. Definitely a one-shot now for anybody left on the enemy team. But the Skoda T50 on 505 is also a one-shot. So is the Type 61 and the T44, which are both now a zero shot. They're both gone. And now the score's 10-9. Hopefully he doesn't get spotted, though. The Progetto just drowned. The Progetto was spotted in that little puddle there. And he's thinking, I've got to be careful here. He doesn't want to be spotted. Looks towards the IS-3 on his left. There's a hill covering the IS-3, so he knows he's not going to get spotted from the IS-3. The AE Phase 1, you'd think the AE Phase 1 at Tier 9 would have the IS-3 covered. Risks getting hit, shoots and kills the Skoda T50. The Centurion shoots him, I'm not sure why. Maybe the Centurion thought he stole his kill. I thought he was trying to be helpful. They're both one-shots. You can't be fighting over who's going to steal the damage. A 13-10 the score now. The IS-3 does go down to the AE Phase 1. That just leaves, there's the Conway. Not leaving the perch. There's also a Charioteer. They're both last spotted up there, I believe. Shellsp0nge being nice and patient. No gold fired whatsoever. 4,629 hit points of damage. That went a bit high, I think. Nothing wrong with the way he aimed it. Just didn't quite land on the Conway. Peaks again. Did his 6th sense go off? I hope not. If they blind fire him, he's dead. He's aiming in his general direction. He's got a pixel. Oh, hits him but doesn't pen the turret of the Tier 9 British derp tank destroyer, the Conway. And now he's thinking, oh, what can I do? Just one more kill. One more shot of damage into the Conway would be great. 13-10 to score. You'd hope that this is the result is a foregone conclusion. But you never know. You never know. 13-10 to score. 5 versus 2. What the Conway and the Charioteer both last spotted up there on the perch. Someone's pinging the A0 corner and probably indicating that that's where one of them is. Maybe the Charioteer. I think it might have been the AE Phase 1. There he is. This has got a hit. He misses him again. Never mind. 13-10 to score. We've quickened up between shots because I'm not sure if he's going to go. The Conway gets a kill on the Skoda T50. Shellsp0nge looking there, trying to, if he backs up, he'll have him, but I don't think the Conway's going to back up. So he's relocating now to try to make sure that nothing gets stuffed up here. I mean, the hit points on the AE Phase 1 is going to help his team. The Centurion gets taken out by the Conway. There's Object 268 version 4, which took a hit after killing, before killing the Conway. Down goes the Charioteer. 15-12, a nice tight game. And not only a nice tight game, but an Ace Tanker Mastery Badge. Ace Tanker Mastery Badge, 5 for effect. He also got his first mark of excellence on that tank. And why not? Why not? Maybe I'll buy that. Where's the result coming up for? Why is the result not coming up? Come on, man. That looks better. There it is. We found it. I don't know what happened there. Anyway, he got his Ace Tanker Mastery Badge. He also got his first mark of excellence, which he's pretty excited about. The Derp Gun on the Remy Borsig Waffenträger. Shout out to the AE Phase 1 player who had a ripper with his Top Gun and 6,000 damage. Shellsp0nge not doing too bad. In a Tier 10 battle, 4,629 hit points of damage. He's come second on damage. Second on XP as well with 1,304. Base experience, 2 kills, 10 shots fired, 8 hit, and they all penned. Most of it sniped, but that's the kind of tank it is. Would I buy the tank? Why not? Looks like fun. How many other tanks can do 750, 850 damage per shot? That's a Tech Tree tank. It's essentially a free tank. I might, maybe I'll rebuy it. Who knows? Thanks, Shellsp0nge, for the replay. Don't forget to check out Shellsp0nge. He's on Twitch and YouTube. Link down below. Thanks for watching. Take care and see you all next time.